Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and again this is Mikeratto and welcome to a new episode where today we're going to discuss the rivalry between Edge and Randy Orton in 2020, how it started, and the current delay for the said storyline. So here we go. The storyline initially started during the Royal Rumble match itself when Edge returned. While they teased a rated RKO return, the two actually teamed up in the Royal Rumble match while they were part of the Final Four with Edge, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, and Roman Reigns as the Final Four participants in that match. Edge eliminated Orton, thus having this rivalry to start. The two has been part of different rivalries while they fought before, while Randy Orton as a face and Edge as a heel in 2010. And also they fight in matches which they also fought in 2007 in a one-off heel versus heel match, which also they fought in 2004, which Edge is the face and Randy Orton is the heel when they were fighting for the Intercontinental Championship. The two has been one of the most recognizable faces in the WWE. And when Edge returned, his first storyline is on Randy Orton. Since they know each other, it can also test Edge abilities returning to the ring and what he can do now with his neck apparently repaired, and luckily for 9 whole years, he was able now to compete to the thing that he loves, and that is wrestling. So the start of the storyline is when Edge eliminated Randy Orton. After that, the next night happens with them having a segment, Randy Orton teasing a return for the rated RKO, which later on Orton turned heel, which during that time it is an incredible selling by Edge because we all know that he returned from the neck injury. So the two had segments on Raw, which when Edge returned, he was fueled because also this time Randy Orton RKO'd Beth Phoenix during their build-up to the WrestleMania match. Randy Orton speaking that he wanted to end Edge's career so that others won't do it for him like he loves Edge, and Edge focusing on grit, his return, and Edge discussing about Randy Orton being a third generation superstar. He has Cowboy Bob and his grandfather, and Edge he did everything by himself. So yeah, the rivalry it continued with Edge also attacking MVP on an episode of Raw, and actually Edge RKOing Randy Orton and MVP. So yeah, the WrestleMania match happened, which is a long match. They actually go to backstage for their last man standing match. They had a lot of spots. They have this spot on the working out area, on the office, even in the ring, and on the trailer, on the top position of the trailer, which they ended the match. For Edge and Randy Orton, they fought in a long match, which later on, for Randy Orton, he lost that match. He is still appearing on Raw, and then WWE again, they had a promo for the eventual rematch between these two. At first, I think it was supposed to happen on a random episode of Monday Night Raw, but later on, well, it was moved and it was put on a label which it is called the greatest wrestling match ever, which a lot of people created memes out of it. The two fought with this greatest wrestling match ever. I'm sorry that I stuttered a bit, but yeah, the two competed in that match, which they also trade finishers after finishers after finishers with each other, also adapting some of the legends' finishers, such as the angle slam, the kill switch, the rock bottom, the pedigree during that match. And eventually, in the end of the match, well, the return of the punt happened. During the said match, while Edge injured his tricep, which took him out of action as of now. Well, the storyline, well, it ended right there, though I'm not sure if they are going to revisit the storyline again. For now, while they had the storyline delayed, or I don't know if it is finished, but because of that storyline, we saw the legend killer Randy Orton slash Viper 2009 mode in his 2020 persona, which he is assaulting legends, but at the same time, you will see his demeanor just like in 2009, which is, well, he's angry, he wants to kick your head off. That's his character in 2009. With the eventual return of the punt to the wrestling scene for Randy Orton, well, it helped again his character. Well, he kicked the head of legends, such as the Big Show when Big Show challenged Randy Orton because of taking out Christian, and Edge when Edge returned, while Randy Orton kicked his head when Christian actually competed in an unsanctioned match, which, well, because of his injuries, well, they made sure that he didn't take that much bumps, while he took a punt in the head and a low blow during that match. And to Ric Flair also, which during that segment, they had the lights on and off, flickering lights. And then also to his rival Drew McIntyre, which is for the WWE Championship, which Randy Orton kicked McIntyre's skull 3 times during an episode of Raw. And of course, Shawn Michaels when Randy Orton, well, punted him, but people actually ask Shawn Michaels while Shawn Michaels selling of the move, well, because he was sitting groggy at the side of the ring while they were asking Shawn Michaels if he was okay during that time. Well, yeah. Also, we saw this Randy Orton, which is fueled by this new persona. Well, it is not that new, but it is a new layered, a new addition towards his heel persona, which is making him that much dangerous. Just like in 2018, you can also compare this persona to the time that he turned heel, and well, I'm not sure if you're gonna compare it to that when he attacked Jeff Hardy. And yeah, we were actually reminded that again in 2021 during their match, when Randy Orton again reminds us of the same almost spot, just like in 2018. Well, if we don't compare this 2020 persona to his 2018 persona, well, look up to his 2009 persona when he destroyed the McMahons while kicking Vince McMahon, punting Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, Stephanie McMahon RKOing her, DDTing her, and defeating Triple H for the WWE title. That's how vicious he is. And yeah, That's it for today's video. I hope you all liked it. Well, like, comment down below, subscribe, share, subscribe and subscribe. And again, this is Mikeratto and peace.